This is one of those rare occurrences when I can say I'm looking forward to a positive press conference with you. We can talk about positive things and how well the team played at Swansea.
Yeah, look, results have dictated some of the themes on recent press conferences, and I totally understand that. But look, it's one thing, we're not going to get carried away. We've had a very good performance and managed to match up a result with a performance. We've had some good performances this year, just haven't quite got the result. But yeah, I thought they were excellent at Swansea. It's something we have to build on. It's one step, but all great journeys are made by one step. So let's hope that this can become that.
I mean, obviously, just reflecting briefly on the Swansea game, because we've had 2 weeks without any games, and I don't want to let it go, because everybody in this room and every travelling Stoke fan was euphoric. But now reality kicks in, and we conceded very early at Swansea. The last thing we want to do is concede early tomorrow.
No, and look, and it's no one taking responsibility for how we conceded, but I asked them to do something and go and press high and go after Swansea. We did that, and we were like split seconds off a press. They got a little lucky ricochet, which conceded. Sometimes that happens. It was bravery from us that happened, but we showed great. And to be honest, if there's one way to win a game, it's brilliant in terms of conceding early, playing very well, getting an equaliser. Should have got more, thinking it's going to be one of those days, and scoring so late that it's difficult for any team to come back. It's a good way to win a game, and I thought we were excellent. And yes, we don't want to do that because Fulham are a good side, so we don't want to give them any kind of head start. But look, as we said, if we were going to pick a way to win a game, we're either going to do it in phenomenal style or a way like that. So it worked out in the end.
There are a lot of people that think the 2-week break came at the wrong time for the football club, but looking at it from a positive perspective, how have you managed the 2 weeks? What have you done in this last 2 weeks?
It's been a really positive 2 weeks, and I think we've needed that. Look, we had a lot away that went and played respectively for their countries, getting sort of some positive, some not so positive results. So they come back, most of them in good shape. Then we were able to use the 2 weeks for those who needed a game. We had an in-house game against Sheffield United, which a lot of our players played and did very well in. And then we gave them a much needed break as well, because regardless of results, the effort they're putting in, and I can't fault the effort they're putting in. So we've used it well, and as I said, we've built up this week now into a nice week. We've got it all done, and we're as prepared as we can be for a massive game against Fulham.
You've talked about the international break and players going all over the place. Do we have any injuries as a result of that?
No, we don't. We are, apart from Ryan Shawcross, who's making wonderful strides, we are as strong as we possibly can be, which at times doesn't always help you, but we are in a very good place. We've got 22 outfield players to pick from, and that's a big squad to do that.
You talked about you chose at the last minute, the 11th hour, whatever you want to call it, to put Scott Hogan in the team. Given how well the team performed, one wouldn't expect too many changes for tomorrow?
Well, look, as I've been much maligned for or lambasted for in terms of making certain changes, it's when you trying to find a winning formula, and at times it wasn't anything to do with certain individuals. We were looking for certain things. Now we've got a very a wonderful performance and win, so it doesn't call for too much change. There may be the odd one, but it won't be wholesale changes. Now this is the continuity we've been striving for. So if we can back that up with another wonderful performance and result, then look, we'll be able to have that continuity we've been searching for.
I don't want to single people out, because I thought it was an excellent team performance at Swansea from start to finish. But there is a stat going around that no goalkeeper has saved a Scott Hogan shot in his last 4 matches. Did you know that? Every shot he's had, he's scored. So just give him one shot tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that's good to know, because we've probably we've had a hell of a lot of shots in pretty much every game. So the fact that he's a sharpshooter bodes very well.
The defence has looked more solid too with the inclusion of Bruno Martin's injury. So I know that you've said that James McLean has been much maligned for playing that role, but do you have any thoughts on the back four at the moment, the back three, whatever system you're going to play?
I've got to be honest with you. I mean, defensively, it wouldn't seem like that from the goals we've conceded, but defensively, on the whole, we've been very good, and we restrict teams to very little. It's just we've been in a position whenever teams have had chances, they've pretty much scored, and that's down to a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of errors, and then some bad play. So it's So it's not just been down to one thing. So it's only slight tweaks we've needed. Look, we've tried to convert James McLean, and he's been admirable in doing that. He wants to try and do that because he has a lot of attributes we need in a fullback. Bruno Martins Indy adds a little bit more solidity because he is a natural defender. So look, it's a big decision in that area. But also we've got Stephen Ward really gathering momentum now. He was excellent in the in-house game, and he's trained with a real desire. So look, we've got good options there.
Looking at Fulham, they're obviously a team that everybody's expecting to go back up or nearly go back up. They have the star player in Mitrovic, but there's much more to them than that, isn't there?
Look, they've got some real marquee players, you know, in terms of they've got Kearney, they've got the front three are as good as there is at this level. So they've got, you know, a real threat to carry a real threat. But let's see, because we tend to have slightly more issues when teams come and don't want to win the game or want to win it but by having less ambition. So if a side comes here with real ambition, then let's see, because that, I believe, suits us. But that's not to say that it'll be any kind of easy game, because Fulham are a fantastic side with a very good way of playing. So I think it'll be a good footballing game tomorrow, and a real attacking, there'll be a lot of attacking prowess on show.
When we played Huddersfield, a lot of people were quite surprised by your team selection and the fact that it looked like you only played one up front. Are you thinking, having had the result at Swansea, I'd love you to tell me the team, but I could probably leave that on the outtake later. If you look at your performance for tomorrow, will you consider playing with one or two strikers? Look,
we very rarely play with one striker. I don't like doing it. I've built a reputation on that, and we didn't against Huddersfield because, all right, recognised striker, but we played Tom Ince up there because of what we felt he would give us in terms of an attack. Now, in any time we've tried to play with two up top as many times as we possibly can. We either played with 4 diamond 2 or we played with 3 a back 5 and 3 and 2. So very rarely do we play with one up top. So I think that's people clutching at straws really. But look, tomorrow we want to win the game. So let's see what we turn out. But we've got 4. Last week we started with 2 and they were in real good form, and then we brought 2 on that really added an impetus, and that's the kind of thing we want. I always like having 4 strikers everywhere I've been. I wanted 4 strikers so that you have that real intense competition, and we're starting to get that now.
It's having had a 2-week break, we've now got virtually a 3-game week, and it's a very important week for the football club. Do you feel that you're under pressure? Do you think this is a defining week for yourself? Look,
I think they all are. I think the pressure involved in Championship football now is. But I'll be under no more pressure tomorrow than I was last week or the week before, and so on. I'm kind of glad we've got a 3-game week, because you can, you know, in God will, if we are in good form now and we back up what we did, then we, you know, might be able to go bang bang bang, you know. So that's the kind of thing we want. We are playing catch up, so we believe we're in decent form. Results haven't always shown that, but we believe we are, and we're not far off. Last week we brought everything together, so we've got to build on that, and then hopefully if we can do that, then we go quickly into a very tough game again, and then another tough game, and then, you know, a little mini break before another tough game. So look, it's a big month, but Championship football is Championship football. There's no easy games, no mediocre games. They're all intense and relentless.
So when you selected the team for tomorrow, do you just select that team with that one match in mind, or do you think about the Tuesday game?
I don't think we're in our position. We're not quite Man City or anything yet, where we think, and I think it's about getting a good performance and result tomorrow, then, and I don't think the Tuesday game is anything to think about. Maybe the Saturday one, certain things come into play depending on the 2 games, but players, you know, with the levels we train at, the work that we do with them, you know, that's why we have 22 fit players out of 23, because the good work that our sports science medical departments do, they're able to do 2 in 3 games, you know, 2 games in 3-4 days. The one after, you may have to consider freshness, but if God willing, I'd love to pick 3 exactly the same 11s and get desired results in all of them.
We've talked about how the fans have backed you and how the owners have backed you, but the fans at Swansea were outstanding, and you could do with that similar support tomorrow.
Yeah, we could. No, we really could. It's such a cliche, and people do, and I think people say it sometimes just, you know, for the sake of saying it, but they have been, and you know, I've been under pressure and scrutiny quite a lot, but the fans have really stuck with us, and we haven't given them too much in terms of results to really get behind. I think majority see the work that we do, and it's not You know, we're not a disorganised, shambolic, poor side. We're not. It's just things have gone against us. But the away ones last week turned out, and they were magnificent. As you said, it was a great way to win a game for them. So hopefully they can turn up with that vigour, and hopefully then we can respond. So if we then respond, if they turn up with that vigour, that enthusiasm and that desire to really get behind the team early on, then hopefully we can respond to that, and then we can carry that on through a 90-95 minute period.
Sam Clucas, after last weekend, he was euphoric, as all the players would be. I would imagine the changing room was a brilliant place to be after that performance. But he actually singled out the fact that the fans were so good that it spurred them on, and the enthusiasm they got, and the extra bit of energy from the fans. And as you've said, sometimes supporters don't realise how they can impact a game, do they?
No, I think they do realise. Well, I think the majority kind of do, but look, it takes 90, sometimes 95 minutes to win a game. So if things are not quite going well on 60, 70 minutes and whatever, that's when it's a real desire. Because if players give up on 70 minutes and show frustration and so on, then you'd have an adverse effect on the whole place. So I think it's important that we all, stay together and unite for those kind of performances, because as showed. And to be fair, the players did give them something to get behind last week, because it wasn't just the manner in which we played our football and the amount of chances we created and the type of chances we created, but the work rate, the press, the organisation, the way we put the body on the line to defend the box. All those things are needed to get an away result, and we did that last week. And yeah, the fans were magnificent right throughout, and look, if that had a contributing factor to us getting that final goal and giving anyone that little edge to get that touch that gave us the goal, then brilliant.
You've already said that it's one result, and you look at the table, and you're still in a very difficult position, and I'm sure you've passed that on to the players. But from yourself, this 2-week break where there's no hiding the fact that you've already said that another football club would have probably finished with your services. Have you enjoyed the fact that you haven't had to speak to people like me for the last 2 weeks?
Look, I don't mind this side of it, because it comes with the territory, and it's all right being very vocal and jovial when things are going brilliant. And I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of success in my career, relative success, and at certain levels and so on. So this is part and parcel of it. Look, it gave everyone a chance to regroup, I think. Look, it would have been, and I'm very thankful for the patience I get. I think I've earned a certain amount with the work that I do, because they see that. But this is part and parcel of being a manager. If you want to shy away from media or responsibility or pressure or the spotlight, you're in the wrong job. So it's part and parcel. And if I'm honest, I'm strong. I have strong beliefs, Christian beliefs. I have strong beliefs in the ability that God has given me. I have strong beliefs in the people that are around me. It'd be nice to come through this, and if we do, then it's one challenge. Learn more from the troughs than you do from the peaks, and we hope to do that.
Well, I just hope you come in tomorrow with a big smile on your face, and we turn that corner. Thank you.
Thank you.